Every December, two symbols appear in homes and streets across the world: the nativity scene and the Christmas tree. They seem simple decorations, yet behind them lies a story of ancient rituals, spiritual meaning, and cultural transformation. What if these holiday icons were far older and more complex than we imagine? And what if their origins reveal a hidden dialogue between early Christianity and the deep-rooted traditions of pre-Christian Europe? Are the symbols we celebrate truly Christian, or do they carry echoes of the ancient world? And how did two traditions born from different cultures merge into the heart of Christmas? If you enjoy exploring the real history behind myths and traditions, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Best of History and Mythology, leave a like, and activate the bell so you never miss a new video. The Christmas season brings together two powerful symbols that millions recognize instantly: the nativity scene and the Christmas tree. At first glance, they appear to belong to completely different worlds, yet both emerged from a long historical journey shaped by cultures, beliefs, and seasonal rituals. Their coexistence today is the result of centuries of adaptation, storytelling, and cultural blending. Long before modern Christmas celebrations took form, communities across Europe participated in winter rites meant to honor light, fertility, and the promise of renewal. These early traditions often relied on powerful natural symbols, such as evergreens, stars, and celestial lights. As Christianity expanded, its leaders recognized the deep emotional attachment people held toward these seasonal customs. Instead of replacing them entirely, many early Christian communities began incorporating familiar elements into their own celebrations. This gradual blending helped Christian worship feel more accessible and meaningful to newly converted populations, especially in rural areas where ancient customs still carried strong spiritual value. Within this evolving cultural landscape, the early church placed increasing emphasis on the story of Christ's birth during the coldest months of the year. Winter offered the perfect emotional setting. It was a time when families gathered, communities rested from agricultural work, and people sought comfort and hope. The celebration of the Nativity gained momentum precisely because it resonated with deep-rooted human themes already present in the season. This emotional connection allowed Christian traditions to flourish without erasing the familiar winter imagery people had cherished for generations. As these customs continued to spread across Europe, a symbolic bridge began forming between Christian teachings and pre-existing seasonal rituals. Early believers used scenes, symbols, and storytelling methods that felt natural to communities accustomed to marking the winter solstice, celebrating light in darkness, and observing the cycle of life during the coldest time of the year. This cultural harmony strengthened the appeal of Christmas and laid the foundation for the traditions that would eventually become central to the holiday. The nativity scene took shape during a time when Christian communities were developing new ways to teach sacred stories to a population that was often illiterate. Visual storytelling became a powerful tool, and the portrayal of the birth of Jesus quickly emerged as one of the most meaningful forms of religious expression. Early believers used simple settings and familiar materials to create a sense of intimacy, encouraging worshippers to feel emotionally connected to the moment of Christ's arrival. This approach laid the groundwork for what would eventually become one of the most recognizable Christmas traditions in the world. As Christian art evolved, depictions of the Nativity began incorporating symbolic elements that reflected both biblical themes and cultural influences. Scenes often included animals, guided lights, and humble surroundings because these details resonated deeply with everyday life. Communities could see themselves in the story, which helped reinforce the spiritual message with clarity and warmth. The transformation of these scenes into fixed displays allowed churches and later families to recreate the sacred moment in a way that felt personal and accessible. The growing popularity of nativity displays also mirrored older practices, where significant events were represented through staged rituals or symbolic objects. Ancient Mediterranean cultures often used sacred imagery to commemorate divine births or seasonal rites. While the content of the Nativity was uniquely Christian, the technique of using crafted scenes to convey profound truths echoed forms of visual devotion already familiar across the ancient world. This connection helped the nativity scene spread rapidly, blending spiritual reverence with the cultural language of the communities that embraced it. Over time, the nativity became a central part of Christmas celebrations, admired not only for its religious meaning, but also for its emotional appeal. Its simplicity, warmth, and sense of wonder made it accessible to people of all ages, turning it into a cherished tradition that continues to evolve while remaining faithful to its original purpose. The nativity scene endures because it captures the essence of hope and renewal, expressed through symbols that have spoken to the human heart for centuries. Which of these two traditions speaks more to you on a personal level, the nativity or the Christmas tree, and why? I would love to read your thoughts in the comments after you finish the video. The Christmas tree emerged from traditions that honored the resilience of nature during the harshest months of the year. Long before its association with Christmas, evergreens were admired for their ability to remain vibrant when all other plants faded. Communities in ancient northern Europe viewed these trees as a reminder of life's persistence during winter, making them powerful symbols in seasonal celebrations. Their green branches, untouched by frost, represented protection, renewal, and the quiet promise of brighter days ahead. During winter festivals centered on the return of light, families often brought evergreen branches or small trees into their homes. These displays were believed to offer spiritual shelter and to encourage the forces of nature to return in full strength during the coming spring. Decorations varied from simple fruits to small crafted items, each carrying a specific meaning related to prosperity, health, or rebirth. These customs were cherished for generations because they offered comfort during a time when darkness dominated daily life. As these early traditions spread across different regions, the symbolism of the evergreen tree gained even greater significance. Communities living through long, cold winters found emotional reassurance in the presence of a tree that seemed untouched by decay. The evergreen became a seasonal icon that unified households, creating a sense of continuity year after year. This strong cultural attachment allowed the tradition to endure and adapt as new beliefs and rituals emerged across Europe. When cultural and religious landscapes began to shift, the evergreen tree maintained its place in winter celebrations because its symbolism was universal. It represented strength, life, and endurance in a season defined by scarcity. This emotional connection ensured that the tree would continue to evolve, eventually becoming a centerpiece of winter festivities. Its transformation into a Christmas symbol drew upon the profound meanings already associated with evergreens, allowing communities to integrate it naturally into their holiday practices. If this journey into history and mythology is sparking your curiosity, join our community here on Best of History and Mythology. Hit subscribe, give this video a like, and activate the bell so you never miss the next episode. As winter celebrations evolved across Europe, people naturally blended long-standing seasonal customs with the growing influence of Christian worship. This merging did not happen through sudden changes, but through gradual adaptation, where familiar symbols were given new meanings that aligned with Christian teachings. Communities found comfort in continuing the rituals they had practiced for generations while embracing the spiritual message of the Nativity. The result was a cultural fusion that shaped the holiday season into a rich tapestry of practices rooted in both ancient heritage and Christian devotion. Christian leaders recognized that symbolism held a powerful role in shaping collective identity. Rather than discouraging traditional winter rites, many encouraged their reinterpretation. Elements once associated with nature festivals were reframed to reflect ideas of hope, renewal, and divine light. Seasonal greenery, sacred storytelling, and communal gatherings were incorporated into Christian celebrations because they resonated emotionally with believers and helped connect spiritual messages to everyday life. This approach strengthened the appeal of Christmas and made the holiday meaningful for diverse populations across the continent. As Christian communities expanded, decorative traditions began to take on deeper layers of meaning. Items once used to honor the changing of the seasons were now associated with spiritual themes, allowing people to celebrate both their cultural memory and their faith. The adaptation of these rituals did not erase their earlier symbolism. Instead, it gave them a new dimension, bridging ancient practices with Christian interpretation. This blending allowed winter celebrations to feel both familiar and sacred, enriching the holiday experience for generations. Over time, the merging of pagan roots and Christian meanings created traditions that captured the human desire for continuity and transcendence. By preserving beloved customs while embracing new spiritual significance, communities crafted a holiday that felt inclusive and emotionally resonant. This unique blend of heritage and belief continues to define modern celebrations, revealing how cultural evolution can transform simple rituals into enduring symbols of unity and hope. Do you think ancient traditions should continue influencing modern celebrations, or should holidays reflect only their religious meaning? Share your perspective in the comments when the video ends. The enduring power of the nativity scene and the Christmas tree lies in their ability to speak to universal human emotions that transcend time, culture, and belief. These symbols carry a deeper meaning than their origins alone can explain. They evoke warmth during the coldest season, inspire reflection during moments of quiet, and create a sense of belonging that connects families and communities across generations. Their lasting appeal comes from the way they bridge the visible and the spiritual, delivering comfort through familiar imagery that feels timeless. The Nativity endures because it portrays a moment of hope in its purest form. The humble setting, the presence of new life, and the sense of divine protection offer reassurance during a season traditionally associated with darkness and uncertainty. Even for those who do not approach it from a religious perspective, the image of a newborn surrounded by compassion resonates with the human desire for renewal and peace. This emotional connection is what allows the Nativity to remain meaningful in homes and public spaces around the world. The Christmas tree persists for similar reasons, but with a distinct emotional tone. Its evergreen branches symbolize resilience and continuity, attributes that have always moved the human spirit. When people decorate the tree with lights and ornaments, they create a ritual that transforms the space around them. The illuminated tree becomes a symbol of inner strength, a reminder that life continues even in the heart of winter. Its beauty and symbolism offer comfort and celebration at the same time, making it an irreplaceable part of the holiday season. What truly ensures the survival of these traditions is their ability to evolve without losing their core meaning. They have adapted to different cultures, family practices, and personal interpretations while maintaining the emotional truth at their center. This flexibility has allowed them to transcend their historical roots, transforming into symbols that reflect the universal search for light, togetherness, and hope during the winter months. Their endurance reveals how deeply humans value rituals that offer a sense of continuity in an ever-changing world. When we place a star on the tree or arrange the figures of Mary, Joseph, and the infant Jesus, we are participating in a ritual that transcends time. We are not just decorating. We are reenacting the story of humanity's constant search for hope, from ancient forests lit by torches to medieval churches illuminated by candles, all the way to modern living rooms glowing with LED lights. In the end, the Nativity and the Christmas tree endure because they remind us of one simple truth: light always returns, even in the darkest winter. Thank you for watching. May the light of history guide your curiosity. See you in our next video, here on Best of History and Mythology.